Hey guys! So today I have an exciting video. It's my weekly favorites once again. I'm gonna start off with the things that you can't, I can't, show you because they're not, things that you can see. First off, the Kesha CD. Rainbow, I think it's called. Let me just double check. Yeah, Rainbow from Kesha. I hadn't listened to that before, as a whole, CD. I've heard, the I'm a Woman song, and I've heard, obviously Praying, which is on the radio a lot. And I loved both of those, but I was so excited to, I got it on Apple Music. I use Apple Music for, everything. I love it. But, yeah, so I listened to it on Apple Music, and I really liked all the songs. I thought they were all, really great. She's so talented, and, she did, so many different genres in that CD that it was just, perfect. So, yeah, that CD is, one of my favorites from the week. And another favorite that you can listen to is the How Did This Get Made podcast. I used to listen to that all the time when I was in college, and just because I was commuting and stuff a lot. My senior year, I was commuting back and forth pretty much I think I did it 3 times a week. Yeah. So that was, when I listened to it most on the train and stuff. But I was excited to, I was cleaning my room and I just decided to listen to that. And it's such a great podcast. It's really funny. What they do is it's Paul Scheer, June Diane Raphael, and Jason Mantzoukas, who you've probably seen in different movies. You might not know their names or anything, but you've seen them in movies before. But yeah, they do the podcast. They host it together, and they watch bad movies, and then they talk about them, and it's just really fun to watch, or to listen to. They reviewed a Neil Diamond movie, and that's the one that I just listened to last, and it was just really funny. But yeah, if you didn't know Neil Diamond has a movie, you probably shouldn't see it, because it didn't sound that good from what they were saying. But yeah, I was really liking that. And then the third, and probably the biggest thing of the week, is my friend's bachelorette party. I had so much fun. We stayed at the Borgata in Atlantic City, and yeah, we went to a club there, and we had the VIP level, and it was so much fun. It was in a really nice hotel room that we stayed in too, and we had a nice dinner. I didn't like what I ordered that much for dinner, but I still think it was it was still good, and it was still a nice restaurant. So that was really nice, and we had such a fun time. It was just so much fun. Yeah. So those were some of my favorites, and the skirt that I was wearing to that bachelorette party is another favorite, and I'll show a picture of what I wore right now. Okay, and another thing that I wore was this headband, which I'll probably just put on right now and keep on, because I just like it a lot. I got this from Charlotte Russe years ago. And yeah, I just think it's so pretty. I like the little sparkly detail. And yeah, I like to wear my hair up when I'm going out, because I just get sweaty. It gets frizzy. Okay, and my last random favorite is this pin. I don't know if you know the YouTuber Justin Scard. He does a lot of Disney videos and travel videos, and he traveled Route 66 and did all of that. But he does pins, kind of like the Disney style pins. And yeah, I really like his videos, and this is the first pin I've gotten from him. And it came with a little note with his signature and his girlfriend, who's the girl in this pin, and those are their 2 cats. And it's really cute. You can't totally see it that well on camera. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. It makes me happy to look at it, and I like it a lot. This is the Physicians Formula Bright Booster. This is an oil. I've been using it before I use my primer, and I've been really liking this. Before that, I really liked the Smashbox Primer Oil, and I still really like that, but I just kind of wanted to try something a little bit different. So I use this with the Maybelline not matte primer. It's the Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer. I use these two together. I do this one first. I kind of let it sit a while, and then I use the Master Prime, and it seems to work. This is one of my favorite makeup items that I've ever tried, and it's the Sleek Solstice palette. It's a highlight palette. All of these colors are gorgeous. I wore one in my video the other day. I wore the cream shade here, like on my cheekbones, and I wore this shade on my nose in a video, I think at the beginning of the week, and I really liked how that looked. I was like, oh, like I was just like looking at myself in the video, and I was like, okay, that looks good. And yeah, I've been wearing this pretty much all week. I'm not wearing it today. I'm actually wearing the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Celestial, and I love those too. But this is such a great drugstore highlight palette, and yeah. Other thing that I wore at the bachelorette party was the Huda Beauty Warm Obsessions palette. This has been a favorite for so long, pretty much since I've got it. It really is an obsession. Like, it's called the Warm Brown Obsessions. It's an obsession. I think I just called it the Warm Obsessions, but yeah. I wore this. It lasted like all night long. I'm super impressed with it. I applied it in the car, and it was really easy and just really nice to use, and I love this. Yeah, this is one of my favorite palettes, like, out there right now, so that's good. And I have more palette favorites, so let's just talk about them. This is kind of an honorable mention, but I'll mention it before my next one. Just because, like, I use this in my videos where I talked about the drugstore gift sets and the drugstore makeup gift guide. And I kind of said that I didn't like it that much when I first applied it, because you kind of needed to, like, put a lot of powder on it for it to, last good. But I don't know. I reapplied it, and it lasted me pretty well. I used this yellow shade, and then I used, like, one of these darker shades in the outer corner. But, like, these are so pigmented. I don't know if I said what this is. This is the BH Cosmetics Foiled Palette. And, yeah, when you swatch them, they're, like, so nice and pigmented. And these aren't necessarily colors that you'll have in a palette, even. Like, I don't have anything like that green. And, like, that purple, it's just, like, a nice light color. There's a nice, like, gray that would be amazing for a smoky look. Like, look at that. That's awesome. So, yeah, I like this for, like, the options that you get. And it's pretty good so far. So I'm excited to use this more. I really liked the look that I came up with it. So yeah. Another thing that I used for the first time this week, I used it yesterday, and that was like the first time that I used it in general, and the only time I've used it so far. But the Too Faced Clover palette. This, first off, the packaging, like, it's like insanely adorable how cute this is. Yeah, it's got clover on it. It's got all these animals. It's got a friggin' narwhal on it. Like, why don't more makeup palettes have narwhals on them? That's the real question. There's a narwhal on the back, too, with clover and, like, a bunny with this little carrot. Oh, my goodness. This is adorable. And, like, the color selection that you get is pretty amazing. Like, there are all sorts of colors in it. I didn't think there were any mattes, but there are actually there's enough mattes to work with. Like, I think this row is matte. This brown shade, this peach shade, and this, like, burgundy shade. And I think this color's matte. That color's matte. That's enough to work with. Some palettes have, like, way too many mattes. Some palettes don't have enough mattes. Too Faced has really good mattes. But, yeah, my first impression of this palette was that I liked it a lot. It kind of bothered, like, I think just my eyes were bothering me, like, towards the end of the day, so I just kind of wiped it off. But I used this shade Wet Kisses on my lid, and the Daddies Love Me shade in the crease, and it came out really nice. I have a blog with that look either out already or it's coming out soon. So yeah, the Too Faced Clover palette, it's adorable, and I really liked it so far. So it's not just like a cute, like, gimmicky thing. And I think this is actually my last favorite. This seems so quick. But the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. I've never tried these before, and I just got the set with 3 of the shades. I think this is the shade I have on today. No, I have Warm and Fuzzy on today, I think. This, I think, is the lightest shade that came in the set. It came in the, what did I get? Because I had a bunch of Ulta points. I'll have a video on that probably on Tuesday, what I got with, like, my Ulta points and the 20% off coupon. But, yeah, I got the, what's it called? The Snuggle is Real, the bundle's called. So it was like a bundle. It had 3 full-sized Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks that are not in their regular line, and they're all neutral, and it was $29. I think these are like $18 each anyway, so that's a pretty good deal for a Dose of Colors. Yeah. makes them less than $10 each. So for a high-end liquid lipstick, it's really good. But these last all day too. I had one on yesterday, and I drank a venti latte from Starbucks, and it stayed in place. It didn't budge. It did budge after I ate lunch, just because I was licking my lips a lot, and it kind of moved throughout the day. But I'm still super impressed with these, and yeah, I've had this on for quite a while. I've drank a lot of water since I've put it on, and it's stayed in place. And I was even like telling my mom. My mom doesn't do makeup, but I was like, this liquid lipstick is so good. It stayed on through this whole latte. Like, do you see? There's like no transfer. But these Dose of Colors ones are really good, and they last all day. So yeah, I really like these. But I'm gonna film another video of my Ulta haul right now, and then I gotta clean my room. Because the reason like I'm not at my desk right now is because I kind of moved all of my stuff in my room. Oh, I should show you my other favorite thing of the week. Okay, so I actually, first off, let's backtrack a little bit. I moved everything into my room, so now it is very, very messy. But my other favorite thing of the week is that I built two of these rolly carts from Costco, and I have, it's really cool. Um, or I'll insert a picture here. Yeah, I built those myself. They were easy to build, and they're super useful. I have them filled with stuff right now, so that's pretty cool. And I'm gonna fill them with more stuff. Yeah, I bought two of those back in the summer before I was like in my room. If you guys look, I did a vlog a while ago where this room was totally empty, and that's kind of what it was like for a while. But now I'm back in here, and I got all my stuff in here, so now I got to put it away. I gotta get back to the desk where I can film and it'll be all cute. And I have these rolly carts that just make me happy that I built myself. So yeah, um, that's everything for the week. I hope you guys like this. I'll see you tomorrow for my Ulta haul, which I'm also really excited about. So yeah, bye.